Hey everybody, welcome back to Thimbleweed Park. Last time they all learned that they're characters in a video game, and the AI gave them all items that are supposed to help them complete the game and finally delete it once and for all. So, yeah, pretty weird. And, so I guess we might as well get this stuff done. Game of the Year Award.
It's a Game of the Year award.
Can't believe the world is going to get shut down with me in it. I need to find the secret my employers are looking for and get it to them before the game is deleted. It's worth millions to me. So if it's a Game of the Year award, it probably goes to someone at ThimbleCon. Looks like everything's pretty deserted.
Hey, nerd. You won some kind of dumb award nobody cares about.
Game of the Year! We won! I have to go tell the others.
Nerd. Now I need to find the secret I'm being paid to recover. It must be in here somewhere. It's a bunch of boxes and lines. Probably something to do with game design.
Congratulations, Agent Ray. You have found the secret to game design. The fabled puzzle dependency chart.
It can be all yours if you get me out of here. I don't want to be deleted with the rest of them.
We will begin the uploading process momentarily.
Was the money deposited into my account like we agreed?
Yes, Agent Ray. We honor our agreements.
That tickled.
Alright, well, her ending is complete, I guess. Now, let's go to Reyes. What does he have? Chuck's confession.
It's a confession from Chuck Edmund. It says he framed Mr. Reyes, the security guard.
Need to clear my dad's name before the game is deleted. I know it won't matter, but it's important to me that the world knows, if only for a few seconds. Find someone to give the evidence to that will get the story out. Clears dad's name. Well, if you're looking for someone that'll get a story out, probably should, go to the newspaper, right?
Detective Antonio Reyes, Junior Agent. It's definitely my badge.
That's right, they were on A Street.
How can I help you, Agent Reyes? Got any more killers?
I think you're going to win that Pulitzer.
Calm down, Jimmy. What do you have?
We're all just living in a giant computer game.
Wow. I kind of suspected that. I have a reporter's notebook full of odd anachronisms and continuity errors.
Chuck framed my father for the factory fire. Can you write up the story and get it out before the game is deleted?
I'm on it, Scoop. You're gonna clear your father's name, and I'm gonna finally get that Pulitzer.
Not that it's really going to matter, but it's important to me.
Give me a few minutes. I'm a fast typer. Almost done?
She is fast.
Done.
Factory guard, cleared fire. Chuck takes all responsibility. Reporter wins Pulitzer. Oh, that's done. What's this? I am sorry for being a dick card.
It's an I'm sorry for being a dick card. Give it to someone to say I'm sorry.
Tired of being a bleeping failure and the butt of everyone's jokes. Maybe there's a lesson here somewhere in all this. If I could just do one more show and see if I can insult people without being cruel. Find someone to give the I'm sorry for being a dick card to. Go back into my flashback and do one last show. Don't blow it. Well, I guess if it's a simulation, he might as well go back into his flashback. That's kind of an all bets are off kind of situation. When you learn you're in a simulation or a video game. Okay, so Ransom does have a bad ending, so I'm going to try to get both endings here. That's why I'm saving it real quick.
That doesn't seem to work.
Give it to someone.
I got this for you, Sandy. Look, I'm not one to get all apologetic, but I'm sorry for being a to you. I really mean that. I have one big favor to ask you. Can you send me to my flashback? I want to do just one more show and maybe not be such a...
He deserves one last chance, Sugar Cakes.
Okay, Ransom, but only because you got me this nice card. And let's see if I can remember the lines. I'd look into that crazy clown that lives out at the old circus. He's been out there since the circus closed down years ago. Never takes his makeup off. He's got serial killer written all over him. It all happened about 9 or 10 years ago. Ransom the Jerk was the featured act at Stupendous Brothers Circus. He was about ready to go on stage and meet his well-earned doom.
Not tonight. Well-earned doom is not on the program. This is my last chance. I'm not gonna blow it. I'm ready to go on stage and insult the crap out of these Thimbleweed fine folks. Hello, faces. I'm Ransom the insult clown. I hope no one gets their feelings hurt easily, and if you do, well, I'm sorry. I really mean that. Hey, you, dude with a stupid mustache. A 70s porn star called. He wants his mustache back. Hey, you, kid with a crappy wheelchair. Were you in a past life or something? Seriously, kid, you're in a wheelchair, and you got a face that looks like that? God's definitely punishing you for something. Hey, you, ugly old lady with the hairy mole. Or is it your parasitic twin? Whatever it is, I hope you bought it a separate ticket. Because if it's big enough to ride the roller coaster by itself, it's not freeloading in my audience.
You will be forever sorry for what you've just said. I curse you to never be able to remove your makeup and to roam these circus grounds until the end of time.
He went on for another 2 hours, insulting everyone he could. He never learned his lesson. His beep-hole instincts ran too deep.
He never
I
learned his
blew
lesson.
it! Oh, I blew it! Oh, what have I done? Oh, I blew it!
It almost does seem like the more appropriate ending for Ransom. But let's give him a happy ending. I feel bad about that. He went through all that work.
I got this for you, Sandy. Look, I'm not one to get all apologetic, but I'm sorry for being a to you. I really mean that. I have one big favor to ask you. Can you send me to my flashback? I want to do just one more show and maybe not be such a...
He deserves one last chance, Sugar Cakes.
Okay, Ransom, but only because you got me this nice card. And let's see if I can remember the lines.
Won't let me skip it.
I'd look into that crazy clown that lives out at the old circus. He's been out there since the circus closed down years ago. Never takes his makeup off. He's got serial killer written all over him. It all happened about 9 or 10 years ago. Ransom the Jerk, was the featured act at Stupendous Brothers Circus. He was about ready to go on stage and meet his well-earned doom.
Not tonight. Well-earned doom is not on the program. This is my last chance. I'm not gonna blow it. I'm ready to go on stage and insult the crap out of these Thimbleweed fine folks. Hello, faces. I'm Ransom the insult clown. I hope no one gets their feelings hurt easily, and if you do, well, I'm sorry. I really mean that. Hey, you, dude with a stupid mustache. You know, if you grew a hipster goatee, you wouldn't look half bad. Hey, you, kid with a crappy wheelchair. You should contact the Ransom Foundation about getting a new one for free. Hey, you, ugly old lady with the hairy mole. I went to med school. You might want to get that looked at.
He went on for another 2 hours, insulting everyone he could. But they were good-natured and respectful. It was his best show ever. He was on top of the world, and everyone loved him.
Ransom changed the past, and everyone loved him. Alright, so I gave him a happy ending. Now it's time to have Franklin say his goodbyes. Tired of Xavier pushing me and everyone else around. I'm finally going to stand up for myself and give him the business. I need to say goodbye to Dolores before it's too late. Stand up to Xavier. Tell Dolores I love her. Tell her I'm sorry. And tell her goodbye.
Hey, new ghost, I told you not to bug me.
You're a bully and a tyrant.
Whoa, sounds like new ghost found some spunk.
My name is not New Ghost, it's Franklin.
Careful, or it's to the basement for you.
Everyone hates you.
I've about had enough of you, new ghost.
You clearly have some self-esteem issues.
Okay, that kind of hurt.
We're all sick of your bullying.
Really? Am I that bad?
We all just want to move on.
I just want to see my wife again. I'm lonely, and I miss her. I died and I never told her how much I loved her.
It's okay. We all miss someone we love.
Well, I told off Xavier. Go into the secret room and wait for Dolores. Okay. Now I guess I need to get Dolores. Now we gotta wait again.
Dolores.
Oh, Dad. It's so good to see you.
Well, it's good to see you, too. I wish I'd, stood up for you against Chuck.
That's okay. You've lost some weight?
Well, you could say that. Not sure how it happened, but I'm, dead. And I think your uncle had something to do with it.
It's okay. I think I know what is going on. Uncle Chuck found something amazing. It turns out we're all living in a simulation. A giant adventure game.
I'm so sorry for everything, Dolores. I should have stood up for you.
You were a gnarly dad. Maybe because of the way Uncle Chuck treated you. You always pushed me to be anything I wanted to be. You have nothing to be sorry for.
It's the 80s version of gnarly.
Wait, your Uncle Chuck is an evil, jerkwad?
Oh, Uncle Chuck was a jerkwad, but mostly because he was corrupted by the machines. When he discovered the truth, he knew what he had to do.
He was a jerk to me before that.
I know he was.
A simulation? That can't be true.
It's true. I'm on my way to shut down the Mastertron machine and free us all.
By free us all, end the suffering. Permanently?
I honestly don't know, Dad. All I know is this has to end.
I trust you, Dolores. I always have.
Well, it's a game. It does have to end.
You should get going. I love you. We're all counting on you.
Thanks, Dad.
I think I can finally move on now.
I love you, Dad.
I love you too, Dolores. Goodbye, Dolores.
Goodbye, Dad.
She got a chance to say goodbye. And now there's one last thing to do. So they're telling you that you need to watch the Kickstarter video to know what to do with the balloon animal. So I'm thinking it was made as like a joke with the... because adventure game puzzles are always so esoteric.
Maybe I should save the game first.
Really encouraging me to save the game.
Oh no! This can't be good. The game is glitching.
Uh-oh.
Tubular! Uncle Chuck was right. This must be the wireframe world, the game's concept level the developers built to test their design. I need to find the wireframe Pillowtron and shut it down before they can reset the game.
Okay. Doesn't really seem wireframe, but I lost my map, so I gotta walk the old-fashioned way. Kind of looks just like an Atari game. It's not really wireframe. That might just be a term they use in video game speak. It was all made in MS Paint. Quickie Pal. Okay. Factory. Go to the gate. Open the gate. Certain death. The fan. I forgot about that. Guess it doesn't really matter because it's wireframe.
It's so amazing. So much evil can exist in such simple art.
Opening.
This looks like the wireframe Pillowtron Uncle Chuck described. I just need to push all the tubes in, and the world will be shut down, and we'll end the madness of no real choice and control over our destiny. Of course, that's what Uncle Chuck says. And there's still a chance he's insane. I need to push these tubes in to shut down the wireframe Pillowtron and end the nightmare we're endlessly reliving.
Come on.
Last one. I hope Uncle Chuck knows what he's talking about. I need to get up my nerve. Come on, Dolores. You can do it. Okay, this is it. I'm going to do it. Let's end this.
Oh, that's the end. She deleted the game. So it was kind of interesting. It got pretty meta at the end there. The guy who made it was one of the Monkey Island guys. So he's kind of one of the people who pretty much developed the genre. He also did Maniac Mansion. But yeah, this was kind of like his return to adventure gaming. Made a big deal on Kickstarter about it. But yeah, since it's a Kickstarter game, there's a lot of credits. Let's see if I can find any interesting trivia here. So I guess it was the other guy, Gary Winnick. He was also worked on Maniac Mansion, so it was kind of like their team up again. And he also did work on the Monkey Island games as well, but more in the art side. And he was a writer in Day of the Tentacle. So this is kind of like the third, unofficially the third Maniac Mansion game, because it's by the same guys. He also did a game called The Cave, which I had on 360, but I think it is available on PC too, so I might check that out later on. So it says that the development begun, where he talked about making a game several months ago and how they loved making Maniac Mansion at LucasArts, Lucasfilm Games at the time, and how they liked the charm, simplicity, and innocence of the adventure games of that era. Winnick proposed that they should make a new game in the style of their old ones. As such, it is designed as if it was made in 1987 and as if it were an undiscovered LucasArts adventure game you've never played before. Gilbert agreed and suggested they crowdfunded on Kickstarter. Development started with Gilbert and Winnick building the game's world and story, designing puzzles, using puzzle dependency charts, and creating characters around the puzzles. From the start, Gilbert said they wanted to parody TV shows Twin Peaks, The X-Files, and True Detective. The game's production was planned to take 18 months. So that was kind of cool. Interestingly, the graphics engine for this game was from 17,000 backers. Good thing they aren't putting all their names on the screen, I guess. Please tell your friends to buy the game, so we don't have to get real jobs and we can keep making games. So said that he made an engine, the 2D graphics engine that was made in this game, or was used in this game, he had used for his non-adventure games that he made, which is kind of ironic. Error, reading past EOF. AI looks like it's having some problems. What's going on here? Oh, come on. Sorry, I have to do this. Alright, got it back up. Alright, yeah, that was part of the credits. Just like making it think it crashed back into a Commodore 64 menu. Okay. So, hope you all liked it. There is kind of a special thing we're doing related to this, so it won't be a brand new game next time. Guess you could consider it DLC, but I've never played it before, so I figured it'd be a good time now that I'm refreshed on the story again. But yeah, we had a lot of fun, and hope you did as well. And so tomorrow we're doing Phoenix Wright versus Professor Layton, and the main event started on that game. They're actually doing a courtroom battle, Professor Layton versus Phoenix Wright. So the main event. So hope you check that out, and we'll have a little bit more of Thimbleweed Park. Let's call it an epilogue on Monday. So hope you enjoy and are having a great weekend. See you next time. Later.